Hello Tarot fans, I'm the fantastic Blue Sicx and this is Forecast Friday. Yes, hello everyone. I hope you're all having a good week. So before we do the main video, I'd just like to say, first of all, we're now in the Halloween season officially, as it's October, and I will be doing some Halloween related content. So I'll be doing some reviews on some of the more spookier and weirder elements of tarot. So that's going to be fun. And yeah, I've got a new intro for that, but I didn't use it for this one just because this is still within the same train of my standard stuff, so this isn't really Halloween related, but my videos the next few weeks are going to have a different intro, different music, different cards. So we will now go on and actually do our forecast. So today I'll be using the Tarot of the Familiars and the Fantasy Cat Oracle. Fantasy Cat Oracle is quite a new deck I purchased, and what I'll be doing, I've not actually touched those yet, so I'll probably be doing a review on my Instagram using the hashtag Blue Sicx Reviews. But if you want to check out some of my other stuff, you can look me up at Blue Sicx Tarot on Twitter and Instagram, as you can see up there as well. So I've also been reluctant to use the Tarot of the Familiars, mostly because it's actually missing a card. So I've been very hesitant to use that. Now some people say, you know, it's meant to be, you're not, you know, the deck is supposed to be missing that card. But I'm also kind of a completionist, so I'm not happy the fact that there's a missing card. But at the same time, the artwork's really nice anyway, so I've been using it this week on my social media, so it's not been too bad a deck. So the artwork's really nice anyway. So I thought I'd use this alongside the Fantasy Cat Oracle, so this should do quite nicely. Let's shuffle all these. But yes, so I hope you've all been having a good time so far. Weather's really turned over here. My friends and viewers in the US, good luck, and don't forget to vote. That's all I can really say without getting too deep into politics. And yeah, so do a weekly forecast. So start with Monday and Tuesday. We have the Ten of Cups, and we also have the card Knowing. So this feels so this is a very good kind of start to the week. So it's basically saying that be aware, especially kind of it's that thing of be aware of what you have. So sometimes we can, especially on a Monday, we always have that feeling of starting over again, having to just start the grind again, really. And this is one of those things where the message is basically saying that try and stay optimistic, and also realise that, you know, it's not so bad. You've got this sort of thing. This is the sort of thing that just be aware of what you have around you, because it's probably a lot better than you're thinking in the moment, because sometimes we can be very carried away by how we feel in the moment, but not necessarily look at the big picture, because we're currently looking at our shoes and realising, ugh, my shoes I need to buy new shoes, but then forgetting that, or not necessarily thinking about, hey, I've got a roof over my head and stuff like that. So it's not necessarily saying don't be ungrateful, but it's more like remembering the stuff that you do have, really. So Wednesday and Thursday we have the Knave of Swords, and we have the card that says Running. It's a little cat one. I think that one's really cute, actually. But yeah, so middle of the week, it's considering like the crow has a key in its mouth, so it's about being able to unlock and progress, maybe learning more new things about yourself. And the cat basically represents what you learn. That's still part of who you are and what you do. So go with this. So if this is a part of yourself that you're not really showing, when it's still a part of you, go with the idea that that's part of you. Now, not necessarily let that part take over, but more just kind of go, okay, this is now a thing that I've realised. Don't hide it. Just learn. Just basically, just more run with it. Kind of go, okay, this is how I am with this now. Okay, I now have to not necessarily use it to your advantage, but kind of walk with it. It's like, okay, this is now a new bag I have to carry. I'm not going to choose not to carry it, but more of learn the efficient ways to carry it, learning how to deal with it in a more positive way. So not necessarily, this is the thing I've got to deal with, oh great, this, that and the other, but more of, okay, this is now a thing I've got to deal with, I'll take it in my time and kind of work with it and kind of see how to use it rather than just decide to just make that the only thing you're dealing with. So it's a kind of complex thing, but the gist of it basically is, here is my new thing. I now need to learn how to work with this new thing. So Friday and the weekend, we have the 9 of Wands, and we have watching. We've got a little fairy on top of the head of a cat. So, so this is about. This is a very weird, this is kind of very strange weekend. So it's mainly focusing on the idea of kind of like having barriers. Not necessarily positive or negative barriers, but this is more of people have walls up, and this is about what knowing when to put your walls up. There we go. So because with the watching, it's not necessarily keeping an eye out for anyone who's trying to break through, but more of being aware of think about it more as, we all have our barriers and we have different layers of barriers, and it's about putting the right amount of barriers up depending on the people. So obviously with your closer friends you don't need to put as many barriers up. For new people it's like a gradient system, and it's kind of knowing when to put your walls up and when not to. So recap, Monday and Tuesday is about looking at what you have as opposed to what you'd like. Middle of the week, it's about knowing, knowing more about yourself and embracing that new part. And the Friday and the weekend is basically saying, learn when to put barriers up and how high and when. That's the forecast of the week. As I said, I'll be putting up some Halloween content soon, hopefully next week, and hope you enjoy the rest of your week. Bye.